The Black Management Forum is hosting its annual conference at Wanderers in Sandton. The Annual BMF Conference brings together executives, senior managers, government officials and business leaders to discuss transformation policies in the economy. The 2024 theme is Accelerating Social Transformation, the New Black Economic Agenda. The conference comes as BMF navigates leadership challenges with a new president installed at an AGM yesterday. For more on this, we cross to my colleague Katlego Lekhodi. Very good afternoon to you, Katlego. Tell us more.
A very good afternoon to you, Mpho, and to our viewers at home. Well, you're coming right at the back of that election of the president, this being Mpho Motsei, who'll join us in a moment to give us a sense of his tenure as he looks towards the 3 years that will lead in him, basically leading this organization here. This organization, Mpho BMF, become very important in terms of ensuring that there is a socio-economic acceleration or transformation in terms of the programs that they have on the ground. So here you find various of those black managers under the same umbrella. You find government as well, the private sector, just looking at these public-private partnerships that would ensure that there is acceleration in terms of the socio-economic transformation agenda. So you see them also taking stock of how the organization has been doing over time. You're right to say that they've been marred by leadership challenges, but we see them here talking about a new path that they're charting here in ensuring that they become at the center of really accelerated transformation where the economy is concerned. Today we see them taking stock in terms of where we are right now. Most of them really not happy in terms of the rollout of these policies, your employment equity, your triple BEE policy, saying that there's a need now for black managers to take stock in terms of the targets in ensuring that they close some of these gaps where the socio-economic challenges are concerned. I'm going to bring into the conversation now the new president of the BMF, this being Mr. Mpho Motsei, who'll just give us a sense of why we find ourselves here. I mean, also, I think it was strategic of you guys to have this AGM yesterday before the conference so that you're able then to chart a way forward looking at what comes out of this particular conference. It becomes very important because we were looking at 30 years into democracy, and you hear a lot of people saying that really it's not yet Uhuru. There's still that gap here socio-economically, and this is where you guys come in as the BMF. Welcome to the SABC. Maybe welcome to the BMF as well as the new president. Give us a sense of your reaction to you taking this new role.
Thank you very much, and thanks for the opportunity and the viewers at home. Look, we're very excited as the BMF. I think what is important to us is after our AGM, which was a long contested AGM, and we are very excited about it. And I think our members spoke, and which is something that is very great for us, that they always spoke to say they want stability in the BMF, and that look, we're not going to mention exactly what happened. I think it's a story that a lot of people know, that we had our own fair challenges, but now we are keeping the stability to make sure that we can be able to push this ship. For the past few years, you might have realized that there has not been stability in the BMF, and we want to keep that stability moving forward. The members of the BMF are saying that. The market as well, the BMF has been lacking in the market, and we are now back as the BMF to say, look, now as the new presidency, where do you take us? And where we are, we've got that option of saying there are two things that we're going to be focusing on in the next 3 years. Number one, we can see now the bleeding of issues related to all the policies of socio-economic transformation, and they have been trampled all over every time. We are challenged left, right and center, and to us, if we are not going to be able to address that, then it means to us, then it makes us to become irrelevant. Now, what is important to us is to make sure that we should be able to tackle them. That is one thing that we are going to be doing. We're going head on with the guys that are busy, making sure that this particular the socio-economic transformation policies, that they are making it to be at reverse. We are going to make sure that we are tackling that aspect. That is one aspect. But the second thing that is very important for us is the economy, our economy that is growing in a very slow pace. And that brings us to why we are here today. So today we have a conference in the BMF, and we are going to talk about the accelerating socio-economic transformation, because we want to make sure our economy grows. And what is important, that the key for us is tackling the issues related to unemployment rate that we have that is alarming. And for us to be able to come up with ways as to why should we be able to find ourselves in the situation where we are, and how can we be able to get out of this. So basically what we are going to be doing today with the different speakers that are going to be talking to us today we are going to be tackling that. How can we accelerate this transformation agenda? How can we be able to make sure that we can be able to create employment? And that's why we are here. And the second aspect that we are going to be focusing in the next coming 3 years, as you know that we are now in 48 years as the BMF, now we are going towards, in the next 2 years, we are going to go to 50 years. So basically where we are sitting at the moment, we are excited about the journey where we are going, but what is important is also tackling the issues of the country where we are facing. So we are going to make sure that the issues and the arm that the BMF had that has to do with entrepreneurship is one thing that we are going to be focusing more and paying attention to it. We're having a view in the BMF to say we need to create our own establishments, our own corporates, our own businesses, because those businesses will be the ones that can be able to address the issues directly of unemployment. That is the reason why we are here. We are simply saying, we are not saying those ones who are professionals are not important, but what we are saying is that that's where the focus is going to be, and that is something that is going to be focusing on in the next coming 3 years.
All right, Mr. Motsei, thank you very much, sir, for your time and everything of the best in terms of your tenure. You hear him, Mpho, here talking about the future of this organization, but those frank talks around what needs to be done in ensuring that there's accelerated transformation within the socio-economic challenges that we have here on the ground, and the economy at the center of everything that is happening here. We have government, the Deputy Minister of Employment and Labour is also here, and you see them saying that there is a need then to ensure that they take stock 30 years later. Mpho?
All right. Thank you so much, my colleague there, Katlego Legodi.